You're live.
Hello, folks. We are live for another episode of, I guess, Marty, Jerry, Terry. It's the second episode of Marty, Jerry, and Terry, and I'm the one hosting it for some reason, but here I am. Jerry, happy to have you here.
Thank you.
And last Thursday, me and Jerry had Marty Maroney on, who's a wonderful OnlyFans model. She came into the office, did a whole office tour. Everyone made fun of me for not giving the best office tour in the world, but frankly, I'm not going to lie, I was a little nervous. And today, we have another OnlyFans model. Her name is Andress. She goes by Amber Sweetheart. This is going to be a good one. I'm very excited about this. She's a little bit of a different vibe than Mati. So, Jerry, Amber is Chilean, Swedish, and she is a self-proclaimed queen of sexting.
Sexting.
The queen of sexting. I think she's actually she's authoring a book about being the queen of sexting, from what I understand. So, we're going to bring Amber in right now. Amber, hop in. How are you?
Hey, guys. Hey.
How you doing? Very happy to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm good. My name is Glenn, as you know, and this is Jerry. Jerry's here today as well.
Hi, Jerry.
Hey, how you doing? Big fan of the blush on the cheeks. I like that.
I'm blushing because I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. Trust me, we're more nervous than you, so don't be nervous at all. But so we're just going to get into the OnlyFans game. I feel like you followed me about a month or two ago, and you got a great profile. I mean, you're nearly 500,000 Instagram followers. You have that blue check mark, which I'm very jealous of. I'm trying to get that of myself. I'm just going to start that off. Can you fill me in as to how you got the blue check mark?
So I basically started doing a lot of press.
Okay. I've heard press is how you get it.
Yeah.
Yes. So there was like a bunch of interviews. I did some magazine covers and things like that. And it kind of snowballed as my OnlyFans were growing. So did my Instagram. So that was kind of it.
Amazing. I'm jealous of that. Yeah, Jerry also actually recently got the blue check mark for that. So congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Me and you were twinning, Amber. I got the blue check as well.
Yeah,
I'm just the scumbag over here with no check.
Now, you know.
Yeah.
So Amber, I'm going to start off just where are you from? Where are you from in the world?
So I'm half Chilean and half Swedish.
Which is a shocking
but I live
combination.
In Sweden. Yeah, it is shocking, right? But I don't look very Swedish. But my dad is Swedish. My mom is Chilean. I grew up in Sweden, which is a really cool place, but it's freaking cold. Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite hockey player of all time is Henrik Lundqvist, so I've always wanted to go to Sweden, but I've never been.
Yeah,
so I've always wanted to go. I've never been, but that's on my list. And so basically, obviously we're talking about OnlyFans and whatnot. How long have you been in the OnlyFans game, or just this whole game in general, the erotic game?
So the erotic game, about a little bit over a year. So because of the pandemic, I kind of decided to try OnlyFans. A friend of mine was doing it, and I was like, oh my God, this sounds really cool. Let me see what I can do. And it kind of started like that, and I really kind of got it. I understood the game. I really enjoyed, talking to people, getting to know guys online, because it was the pandemic. I didn't have anything better to do. And, make money. And yeah, it kind of was like that.
That's freaking crazy, only a year. I got to say, based off your Instagram, I feel like you're pretty established and know what you're doing. I'm shocked it was only a year. I would have thought you were at least 3, 4 in.
It's just a bit over a year, yeah. I worked really hard, though.
Yeah, you know what you're doing on Instagram. I'm telling you, I would have thought that you were a legit established OnlyFans model. But only a year, and it's pretty crazy. And I mean, that's like the biggest thing with the pandemic. I feel like once it started, everyone was hopping on OnlyFans. And if you were a good-looking lady and you didn't, kind of missing out on the boat.
Exactly. So, that's what I did,
And so one of the interesting things I find about OnlyFans is, obviously I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan of the content per se. But I'm really very interested as the business aspect of it. What is your strategy on OnlyFans? I've seen a lot of people doing recently, making their accounts free. Some of them do $20 a month. Some of them do join a VIP list for $100 a month. What do you do? How do you run yours?
So I have kind of a 1 month discount. So the first month I do really cheap, and then my subscription price is $14.99 a month.
So you're
but what I do. Yeah, but what I do is I treat my fans as my friends. Mm-hmm. So I am online a lot, and I try to talk to, obviously not every single one of them, but anyone that's online, I really honestly make an effort to talk to them personally and get to know them, and that's how I build my fan base.
Yeah, I
mean,
Which I feel like is also nice, because I will say I've noticed some of them, or I've heard through the grapevine, that some people have hired people for the chatting, which I'm just going to say I've heard that before. It doesn't seem like that's the case. As I was just telling Jerry before, I was looking at your Instagram, and you're the self-proclaimed queen of sexting. So
yes,
you like to respond to all the fellas out there.
I do. You know what? I have like guys that I actually call my boyfriends. Like they're
Ooh,
my
how many
online
boyfriends do you have?
At the moment, I don't want to say.
Like
I'm not gonna
over under 20 boyfriends.
Under.
Ted, the
honestly, I speak
OnlyFans
to them, like,
swindler.
Yeah.
yes.
Over under
I
7.
speak to them every single day. Every day I talk to them. Every single day. I'm online talking to them. I know about their lives. They know about my life. They know about my dog. You know, they know about my traveling. They know everything. It's really, really cool.
So I have a question about the boyfriends then. Do the boyfriends go past OnlyFans or just OnlyFans chat?
No, just OnlyFans.
Just OnlyFans chat?
They
Okay.
respect my boundaries, you know, so they're good people.
Last question about that. Over under 10.
About 10.
Okay, we'll take 10. We'll take right at double digits. And yeah, so I was telling Jerry, like I just said, about the being the queen of sexting. Are you writing a book called The Sexting Bible? Is that true?
Yes, it is true. I'm writing a book.
Can you fill us in on that?
Bible. So it's basically kind of outlined like the Bible. You shall not do this, you know, like sort of like that. And it's going to be a lot of my stories, things that I've sexted about, because like everyone has different fantasies. And you know, when you're online, it's so funny. Like all of a sudden people have this imagination that you wouldn't believe. So I'm going to talk about that, you know, tell really funny, quirky stories that I've encountered.
Jerry, okay.
What happened?
Fucking leg broke.
Jerry had a leg injury the other day. Are you okay, Jerry?
Oh.
No, they got no wheel on
Jerry,
this.
take my chair. Oh, there's no wheel on that chair.
No.
Give me this.
Oh my God, Jerry, is he okay?
You good?
Fucking no wheel on the chair.
Jerry, am I making you nervous? Like,
Okay,
you're
apologies.
there.
There's no wheel. There's no wheel on the fifth leg of that chair.
I thought I was making you nervous, you know, and you fell off the
Nah.
chair or something.
Nah.
No, we're sorry. Jerry had a troubling trip
you
to the hospital
okay?
the other day. You
Yeah, I'm
good?
all right.
Oh,
Thank you.
shit. Oh, bless.
Okay, so let's get back into that.
Sorry.
The sexting Bible. So what were you
Sex
saying?
Bible, yes. So no, it's just a funny, interesting book with all the like stuff that I've encountered. When you're online, people have this crazy imagination. Like seriously, things that you probably wouldn't even say in real life. People feel safe texting it, you know. So I'm gonna tell like a few of the stories and funny stories and a little bit about my journey, you know.
Exactly. I mean, Jerry, I got to ask you. We have the queen of sexting here. Are you a big sexting guy?
No, no.
Come on, Jerry.
I'm really not, Amber. I'll be honest. I'm really not. I just get, right to the point. I mean, I'm a big feet guy, so,
okay.
yeah, I get right to the point. You know, what color your toes painted, what size you wear. Do you have an arch or anything like that?
What's an arch?
Well, on the foot, you try to stay away from the flat foot. You try to, get a girl who has an arch on her foot. I'm sure you have an arch, Amber.
I do. I have a beautiful arch.
Nice. What color you painted right now?
Same as my hand. So
You went dark.
burgundy.
Oh, nice. You went
Yeah.
dark. Different. I like
I went dark. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I will say I'm pretty bad sex. I don't do sexting. I'm not a good sex guy. It's not in my blood. I've had girls stop talking to me because I'm horrible like responding to nudes. I don't know what to respond to.
Really?
Like what do you respond to a nude? I don't know what to respond to.
You charge, so these guys you're sexting with, Amber, right?
Yes.
When you guys are sexting, are you charging them for your nudes that you're sending them or no?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes. They send a tip, you know? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I make them little videos as we talk, you know, I kind of
Nice.
make their fantasies come true. So, sometimes they won't, I don't know.
What's a roundabout ballpark? What's a tip look like for you? For let's say you want to throw in a little a little tit in there or something like that. What's a tip on that?
Well, I have some big spenders and some guys who
Yeah.
spend a little less. It could be anything from $15 to $200.
Okay, gotcha.
Put it-
Now
yeah.
for 200, for something like that, you're showing the cat for that, right?
Of course.
Of course,
It's worth the time. It's worth the money.
Yeah, I get it. I understand.
So
And you know what guys really like, though? I tell you one thing that guys really, really like is dick ratings. They love me dating.
Say that again?
rating.
dick rating. So you send a picture of your dick. She
Oh,
rates it.
okay, the rating.
Yes.
Okay.
Are there a lot of guys out there that like you to fucking make fun of their dicks? I feel like that's a thing.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Wow.
They do, and they tell me, please make fun of me. Tell me this is the worst dick you've ever seen.
What the fuck?
Wow, that's crazy.
Tell me it's the smallest, most horrible dick you've ever seen. Yeah.
Wow.
It is. It's crazy.
But there's a steady mix of guys with dope dicks that are like, oh, just tell me I have a dope dick.
Of course, yeah. And I have some guys that send me pictures like every week, and they still want to hear that. It's almost the same picture, you know, but they just love hearing that the dick is amazing.
So you got
to.
Yeah, I mean, good for them. But you got to, like, what else would you say about outside of dick ratings? What are your top, like, 2-3 other things that you do that you're well at?
So I do a lot of solo tapes. I have a few sex tapes, not that many. But for me, my OnlyFans, how I run it is like a personal touch, you know. I really try really, really hard to get to know my fans, especially my hardcore fans, you know, the guys that I call my boyfriends.
For sure.
I keep them very close.
Yeah, I think that's I think that's really important, Glennie. You know, building relationships with these guys. You know, you're not just, you know, behind a camera and, you know, playing with yourself and not responding to them. You know, you're giving them the time of day, showing them interest and stuff like that, asking about their day and stuff like that. That's awesome. That's good.
Yeah, and by us.
You know,
sorry, continue.
Because I think like, you know, you can watch porn for free on the internet, but you cannot talk to someone and get to know them on a more personal level. So I think that is what OnlyFans is all about, for me at least, you know?
100%. There's been a lot of times, like, I'm a big OnlyFans guy. There's been a lot of times when guys are like, oh, why don't you just watch porn? Frankly, I mean, the only reason I really started getting into OnlyFans was because anytime you know a girl and then she makes an OnlyFans, that's an automatic subscription. I mean, literally an automatic subscription. So you get into it by that. And now just so many people have them. It's such an interesting friggin' like business. It's crazy.
Yeah. It is a really interesting
business. It's
truly
fascinating.
So much.
And,
you know.
Another question I was about to ask with you just said a sex tape. It's like a homemade sex tape, but this is like a professional thing.
No, I've done I did one with a porn star.
Gotcha.
And then I have like a couple of homemade ones. But that's not really what I do, you know. For me, like I said, it's more like a personal thing, you know, one-on-one.
That's just like a once a month type thing, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a fair and like the perfect median of OnlyFans. Like some girls are just fully so over the edge with that, and then some are just like very, very reserved. Like I will say, I have seen yours, and it's way better than the average one. I mean, there's a lot of OnlyFans that people subscribe to where they're just people are just posting like Instagram photos.
Yeah, or they post other girls, you know, they post that, like, you know, a lot of shout outs and stuff. I try not to do that because it's my page. Even if you pay like a small amount to just join the first month, you join for me, not to see other girls, you know. So 100%. I try to make
So winding down here, I got one last question for Amber. Jerry, do you have anything else?
Yeah, I got one more, Amber. Now let's say, what's your take on this? You're a female, right? Let's say there's a guy, right? Would you rather a guy that lasts 5 minutes in bed, maybe he suffers from premature ejaculation, or a guy that just can't bust and he's lasting 45 minutes to an hour? What's your take on that?
5 minutes.
Yeah, makes you feel better, right?
Yes, totally.
5 minutes is a hell of a long time.
I got ADHD. I get bored quickly. So.
Yeah.
5 minutes, Jerry.
Well, I'm just saying.
Lucky to get like 1 minute, but yeah, no. My final question too, like we said, we have the self-proclaimed queen of sexting here. Yes. So once again, like I said before, I will fully admit I'm bad at responding to nudes. I'm not a good nude responder. I suck at responding to nudes. If I'm talking to a girl, maybe let's say we're 3 months into talking, she's sending me nudes late night. What's the ideal response? How do I respond to these nudes properly?
Oh, you just have to tell her, oh my God, you look so amazing. I love your boobs. Your tits are the best tits I've ever seen.
Nice.
I can't wait to touch them.
I'm gonna need you to send me stock responses. Right I'm gonna need you to send me stock responses to send back because I'm just bad at it. I'm not very good at it. But outside of that, I think we're pretty much winding up here. We've been on here for about 25 minutes. So thank you very much for joining us, Amber. You have any questions for us?
Thank you. No, I'm good. Well,
Nothing?
Thank you for being here.
Oh, we thank you for being here. This was wonderful. I mean, aside from the audio issues at the start, thank you very much. And I guess that's it with Amber J. Sweetheart, or Amber Andress is your full name. Check her out on OnlyFans. Instagram is below in the little scrolly thing. Follow Amber on IG, Amber J. Sweetheart. Thank you once again for joining us. This was quite the fun time. I appreciate it.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Amber.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.